Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to you and the ranking member for having this hearing today. Secretary, I want to start actually by thanking you. Seems to me that to run a very large agency like the VA successfully, you have to do a number of things. First, provide leadership, then build a strong team, and then empower them. And from what I've seen, that's just exactly what you're doing. And the example I want to point to is the Fargo National Veterans Cemetery. Because of your strong leadership and you're willing to work with us, we've created a partnership between the VA, so your agency, the state of North Dakota, the private sector, and veterans to move forward on a very important project for our veterans in the region that's going to be of huge benefit to our state of North Dakota. This is our one and only federal cemetery, veteran cemetery. It's going to serve all of western Minnesota and everything in South Dakota all the way over to Spearfish. I say that for the benefit of my colleague, Senator Rounds, and we were governors together, so we go back a long ways. But South Dakota's got a nice cemetery for our veterans way out in the western end. And so this is incredibly important for this region of the country. And you were willing to sit down and listen to what we're trying to accomplish, and then you directed your people to work with us. I want to give a special thanks to John Lauder, to Darrell Owens, and also to Don Bivens, but mostly to you, because it's that kind of leadership that enabled you to actually leverage your resources. So we're talking about your resources today, and you only have so many resources at the federal VA, and you're always going to have demand for more services than you're ever going to have resources to supply. So here you are leveraging state and private sector resources in a very significant way to do a lot more for veterans where they really need the help. And so for the veterans and their families, they're going to now have a cemetery in the Fargo-Moorhead region, which is more than 250,000 people right there. And then you've got, as I say, that huge area that you're going to serve. And that doesn't happen without the right kind of leadership. And so big thank you to you, but also it emphasizes how important it is, and I want to very respectfully ask our colleagues on the other side of the aisle, work with us to get more of your folks in place. For example, the Assistant Secretary overseeing the cemetery, Sam Brown, he hadn't been confirmed yet. Don Bivens, who's the going to be your congressional person for the Senate, he hadn't been confirmed yet. You need these folks in place. And serving veterans has never been a partisan issue. It's an issue that we all need to work on together. And so the point of this is, first, big thank you. And this is so important that we're moving forward now the right way, and we look forward to continue to work with you on it. But it really highlights the need for you to get your folks, your team in place so you can do more of it.
I appreciate that, Senator. Let me just also emphasize this as well. It's not just Sam at our National Cemetery as well. Our CFO is still waiting, Topping is still waiting to be confirmed as well. That's a big issue, I know, especially since we're sitting here discussing budget. Also, our general counsel. We're sitting here, this is, we're in June right now going forward. So any encouragement that we could to get these passed, and I understand that, differences in bodies and members wanting to vote, but at least put them to the floor and vote them because it does have an effect in the departments, not just mine, but others. But right now we have a single confirmed appointment in our department. We have the deputy, and that's it.
Yeah, and 100%, and you've gone through the full process, and you bring experience not only as a congressman, but as a colonel in the military, as somebody who's served in combat. I love the fact that your dad was in the highway patrol. I was governor, so you know how much I love the highway patrol. So, I mean, you just bring that background, and I would hope that everybody could look at that and say, okay, sure, if there's somebody in there that there's truly an issue and they're controversial, whatever, but let's see if we can't get more of these folks on board to serve our veterans. So that's my pitch there, as well as a thank you, big thank you. The other thing I want to bring up briefly is for veterans getting access to VA reimbursement in nursing homes, they have to go through a whole additional set of reviews and regulations, which a lot of nursing homes won't do. And if we could just make those reviews and requirements consistent with what CMS requires, I think a lot more nursing homes would accept VA reimbursement for veterans, which is really important to the family because they don't have to dissipate all their resources, before they would go on Medicaid, right?
Yeah.
And then they can have that veteran in their community. So, and the Office of Federal Compact Compliance Programs, OFCCP. I say that for a reason. It sounds kind of bureaucratic, governmental, and that's exactly the process. When they're throwing a lot of things in place that require duplicate costs, and whatever you can do to work with us there, I think would really help veterans get access to long-term.
Senator, I'm looking for everybody, because that is one of the issues that we look forward to, is our older veteran population. This is going to become more and more of an issue as we move forward. It's also something we have to look at. It is concerning to me that we do have duplicative, not only in this area of long-term care, but others as well. It's one of the biggest things that I have faced in my tenure in just a large bureaucratic organization. And I think that's I said this before, and I just continue to say it. Unfortunately, the VA has become sort of the example that's used most of the time for bureaucratic organizations that are large and unwieldy and don't get stuff done. I'm trying to streamline that to where we can get decisions made a lot quicker.
Right on, and it's not just institutional long-term care; it's also home care.
Exactly.
And so that's a big deal, really big deal too.
Yeah, and looking forward to, we're continuing to up with the Elizabeth Dole Act and continue to move forward on a lot of that caregiver issues that are going to be coming along.
Again, thank you, Secretary. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Chair.